Let me just say that low self-discharge, high-capacity nickel metal hydride batteries are very important. I tried some of the lithium batteries that were like 1.5 volts like these, not this brand though, and they really weren't that great. You know, I've been trying a lot of different ones, and I even tried like 9.6 volt batteries from Tenergy, which I don't seem to be able to find anymore. But one thing I can't stand about rechargeable batteries is that they lose their charge pretty quick, unless they're nickel cadmium, which don't have as much power. But these jobbers here are pretty damn good. This charger, I found out, works very well. I'm surprised. It's a Nikon Coolpix charger. I usually use a Bedini Renaissance pulsating charger that does a very good job too, but it takes a little longer than this thing. But I found out when I was using the cameras, at least, with this Coolpix battery charger, these batteries really seem to get stronger and stronger as I recharge them. And I've been using them quite a bit, you know, the antelopes. This one I got off of Amazon, which is a pretty good one too. It's a pulsating charger, and I'm assuming it's going to work very well. It's got a spot in there for the 9 volts too. But the thing is, like I said, if you have rechargeable batteries and you have them laying around, typically they don't freaking last that long. Like 3 months later, they might have half their charge or even less. These are special for, they'll hold most of their charge even a year later, 75, 80%, something like that. And they still got the nickel metal hydride capacity. So, the other thing is, too, you can keep something like this in your car with, you know, like a little cigarette lighter or something like that, and you can plug it in with a little, you know, a little USB inverter thing or something, and keep your batteries charged up for a lot of your devices. And of course, stuff like this also you can even use with, you know, the solar panels. But the deal is, you know, most of the time I have a lot of rechargeable batteries laying around, and guess what happens? Half of them get dead because they're not designed to sit around and hold the charge. You got to go with the low self-discharge. The green light means it just filled up. It's good to go. I'm kind of liking these little. To tell you the truth, I don't know about this charger. It's an Amazon one, but it says it's a pulse charger. It's probably okay. This one, I know this thing works very good. This is a Nikon Coolpix battery charger. It only does AA's and AAA's. It doesn't do 9 volts, but it works very, very good. I was surprised. Actually, I kind of like it better than the big Bedini charger, for crying out loud. But the deal is, you know, if you wind up having the battery sit around and you got to recharge it and you didn't use it, right, because you want to keep it at 100% because it's not a low self-discharge, that's another cycle you used up. See what I mean? So in other words, if you got low self-discharge batteries, you don't have to recharge them within 3 months to make sure they're fully charged and ready to go, which is a pain in the neck in itself. But during a year, if you don't use that battery, you know, it's a spare, like for like emergencies or something, you got some emergency batteries, and you recharge them 3 or 4 times more during a year. That's 3 or 4 more times cycles that you didn't even use that battery for. See? That's why these things will last you much longer. And by the way, I got my little, I'm on the hood of my El Camino here. Got my little cat gold digger here. She's sitting on my 50-gallon rain barrel. Get a new spot here, buddy, girl? Hey. Anyway, it's another thing. You want to have a rain barrel, especially want to have a guard cat on there. You little snooker. What the hell am I going to do with you, man? I like this cat, man. Throw her. She's in my old videos, so I have to put them in there. But yeah. But you know, you want to have things in line before you need them. That's the deal. And you don't know when you need them, but when you need them, you know, it's something like you don't want to be thinking about, hey, I got these rechargeable batteries, and when's the last time I charged them? Because they go dead in 3 or 4 months, or mostly dead in 3 or 4 months. That's why you want low self-discharge. I don't buy none of those. From now on, that's all I buy. Low self-discharge. Usually those Panasonic ones. A little more money, but so what? You know, I mean, it's worth it to me. Because I know the damn thing's going to work. Besides, it probably outlasts the junk, you know. A little scriffy. Anyway. Just a hot tip.